Okay guys, here we go. Number 9. I want to ask a question. And I want you to actually sit with this for a second before you answer. What do you know how to do, really know how to do, that most people your age don't? Not what you studied, not what's on your resume. What do you actually know from having lived it, worked it, made mistakes in it, and figured it out the hard way over decades? Because whatever your answer is, that's a product right now, as you're sitting there. Most people over 60 are sitting on a library of hard-won knowledge they've never thought to monetize. Not because it isn't valuable, because nobody told them it could be packaged and sold without a publishing deal, without a production team, and without leaving the house. This was a big thing for me. When I realized that, when I was told that, it was eye-opening, because there is so much more that I have to give than just what you see in front of you. And that's what everybody takes in place a lot of times. They just take you for face value. They don't look at all the experience that's living in your head and living in your body. They don't know what package that actually entails, what's all included with that package. So I also like the fact that this can live for a long time. That's the big thing for me too, because it opened my mind to not only can I build something that I can monetize, but it's something that I can pass on. It's a legacy builder. It's a bridge builder. It could bridge you to people in your future that you may never ever see. So let's get into this video, and I'll see you on the other side.
Here's something the online business world rarely says out loud to people our age. The knowledge gap between a 30-year-old content creator and a 65-year-old professional is not a disadvantage for the 65-year-old. It's the opposite. A 30-year-old can tell you about personal finance from a textbook. A 65-year-old who managed a family through 2 recessions, a layoff, and a market crash can tell you what it actually feels like and what actually works in a way no textbook captures. That experiential knowledge, the kind that only comes from having lived something, is the most under-monetized asset in the digital economy right now. Not because the demand isn't there. The demand is enormous, because most people who have it don't know how to package it. This video is the packaging tutorial. Before we get into the how, let me make sure we're on the same page about what a digital product actually is. A digital product is any piece of content that delivers value, can be downloaded or accessed online, and requires no physical production or shipping. That definition is broader than most people realize. The simplest format is a PDF guide or ebook. 10 to 60 pages, answers one specific question in depth, written in a conversational tone, no design degree required. You can sell it for anywhere from $7 to $47, and it sells indefinitely once it's written. With AI assistance, you can create one in a weekend. A checklist or workbook is shorter and more interactive. The buyer fills it in as they work through a process, often sold as a companion to a guide. An email course is a series of 5 to 10 emails delivered automatically over days or weeks. Teaches one skill or process step by step, often used as a free lead magnet or sold at a low entry price. A video mini course is 3 to 8 short lessons on a single topic, higher perceived value than written products, hosted on a simple platform like Gumroad or Teachable. And templates or swipe files, pre-made documents, forms, or frameworks the buyer customizes. Extremely low effort to create. High perceived value, contract templates, budget spreadsheets, planning guides. For most people starting out, the PDF guide is the right first product. Low barrier to create, immediate value to the buyer, and it proves the concept before you invest in anything more complex. Everything I'm about to walk you through is built around that format. And once you've built your first guide, every other format follows the same logic, just a different container. The most common thing I hear from people our age when I describe digital products is, I don't know what mine would be about. Here's my response to that. You're wrong. You just haven't asked yourself the right questions yet. Let me ask them. First question, what do people ask you for advice about? Not what you think you're good at, and what do other people actually come to you for? Your neighbor who always calls when something goes wrong with the house. Your adult children who ask you about money before they make a big decision. Your friends who defer to you when the conversation turns to health or food or travel or relationships. Those conversations are the blueprint for a product. The thing people seek you out for, that's the thing they'd pay to have documented. Second question, what mistake do you wish you could save people from? Some of the best-selling digital products in every category are built around one simple premise: I made this mistake, so you don't have to. What did you learn the expensive way? In your career, your finances, your health, your home? The thing that cost you time or money or pain, that's a product. Because someone younger is about to make the same mistake, and they would pay good money for the warning. Third question, what process do you know that feels obvious to you but isn't to most people? Expertise creates blind spots. The things you know deeply start to feel like common knowledge because everyone in your world already knows them. They're not common, they're expert. You've just forgotten what it felt like not to know them. The process you use to evaluate a contractor bid, the checklist you run before a long trip, the way you talk to a doctor to actually get answers, the method you use to teach something to someone who's struggling, any process that produces a reliably better outcome than winging it, that's a product. Here are some prompts to get you started. Try finishing one of these sentences. I spent years in a field, and the one thing most people get wrong is blank. Before you make a major life decision, you need to know blank. The system I use that saves me time and money every single time is blank. I wish someone had told me about this before I had to learn it the hard way. Every person in my situation should know how to blank. Take 10 minutes after this video. Write down 3 answers to any one of those prompts. Don't edit yourself, just write. One of those 3 answers is your first product. Once you have your idea, here's how you turn it into a finished, sellable product. And I want to show you how AI changes what used to be a weeks-long writing project into something you can realistically complete in a weekend. Step 1, define the one problem your product solves. The most common mistake in first digital products is trying to cover too much. A guide called Everything I Know About Home Maintenance will take months to write and be too broad to sell well. A guide called The 7 Things to Check Before You Hire Any Contractor and the Red Flags That Should Send You Walking solves one specific problem for one specific buyer. Narrow wins every time. The more specific the problem, the more certain the buyer is that this product is for them. Before you write a single word, complete this sentence. This guide helps a specific person do a specific thing so that they can avoid a specific problem or pain. Here's an example. This guide helps first-time homeowners evaluate contractor bids so they can avoid overpaying or hiring someone who won't finish the job. That's a sellable product. The buyer knows immediately if it's for them. Step 2, build the outline with AI. Open ChatGPT and type this prompt. I'm writing a practical guide for then describe your audience about, then describe your topic. The guide should solve, then name the specific problem. Give me a 7-section outline with a title for each section and 3 key points per section. ChatGPT will give you a complete structural scaffold in under 60 seconds. Review it, move things around, add what's missing from your experience, remove what doesn't fit. You now have a complete outline. The hardest part of any writing project, the blank page, is gone. Step 3, write each section in your own voice. Here's where your experience becomes irreplaceable. For each section of the outline, ChatGPT can give you a first draft. But what you need to add, what makes the product worth buying, is what you actually know. The specific example from your career, the mistake you watched someone make, the shortcut that took you 5 years to figure out, the thing the official version never tells you. That's what a reader pays for. Not a well-organized summary of publicly available information. Your earned perspective on it. Target length, 2,000 to 5,000 words for a starter guide that's 10 to 25 pages formatted. Achievable in a focused weekend if you have your outline and you're writing from genuine knowledge. Step 4, format and publish with Canva and Gumroad. Once the content is written, Canva turns it into a professional-looking PDF in a few hours. No design background needed. They have document templates built for exactly this purpose. To sell it, Gumroad is the simplest platform for a first product. You create a free account, upload the PDF, set your price, and you have a live product page with a payment processor built in. Total platform cost to start selling, $0. Gumroad takes a small percentage of each sale. No monthly fees until you're earning. Here's the weekend timeline. Saturday morning, define the problem and build your outline with AI. Saturday afternoon, write the first 4 sections. Sunday morning, write the final sections and revise the full draft. Sunday afternoon, format in Canva, set up Gumroad, and publish. By Sunday evening, you have a live, sellable digital product from 0 to published in 48 hours. Now here's where it connects back to everything we've been building toward in this series. A digital product sitting on Gumroad with no traffic is just a document with a price tag. A digital product promoted through a YouTube channel with videos specifically designed to demonstrate the value of what's in the guide is a compounding income stream. The channel does the selling. You don't have to. Here's how the integration works in practice. You publish a video on your YouTube channel about your guide's topic. The video teaches something real and valuable for free. It demonstrates your expertise without requiring a sale. The video description includes your product link. Want the complete guide? It's linked below. No pressure, no pitch, just an offer for more. Viewers who want to go deeper, click through and buy. These are pre-qualified buyers. They already trust you. Conversion rate for this model is dramatically higher than cold advertising. And the video keeps getting found. The product keeps selling. A video from 18 months ago is still sending traffic to your product page. You're not doing anything. The system is running. YouTube builds the audience. The audience trusts the channel. The channel points to the product. The product earns while you sleep. Each element makes the others more valuable. And once the system is built, it runs. Quick disclosure, some links in the description are affiliate links, commissions earned at no extra cost to you. I only recommend what I've personally used and believe in. Creating a digital product is one piece of the income model we've been building across this series. The channel is what makes that product findable. If you want the complete roadmap for building the channel niche, selection, content strategy, SEO, monetization, and how all the pieces connect, that's what Matt Parr's Tube Mastery and Monetization covers in full. The link is in the description. So is the pillar video if you want to revisit the full income model overview after today. Your experience is already a product. The channel is how the world finds it.
Okay guys, now you have something right now that a 30-year-old content creator cannot manufacture, no matter how hard they try. You have decades of real experience in something that real people need help with. That's the rarest raw material in the digital economy. A weekend, an outline, a PDF, a Gumroad page. That's the distance between where you are now and having a product in the world. Unbelievable that you can actually take your knowledge and put it to use, put it down, have AI help you, have 11 Labs clone your voice, do all that, have story blocks, everything that's available to you right now. There's other video generators and different things that you can use also, but they're a little bit expensive still, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend any of those, but we'll get into more of that in the future videos, and there are a couple other things I'm experimenting with right now that will help with this. One of the ones I'm experimenting right now with is a program called Pictory. It's a lot of fun. I see it as helping me a lot in doing a lot of this creation. Okay guys, subscribe so you can see the next video when it comes out, so you'll be one of the first to know. And then go ahead and leave me a comment. Hopefully leave me a like. Hopefully you like this. And I'll go ahead and as we go on, I'll go ahead and add some more content and go ahead and add some more details of what I'm using currently. So Anyway, I hope you guys are all great, and I'll take care, and I'll see you in the next one.